And nobody can destroy you if you won't let them. Don't let them. You're a man. You are a man. Stand up and be a man. Make the hard decisions, make the sacrifices, make the unpopular decisions, and become comfortable in your own skin. And if you are not a person that you are comfortable being alone with, that is the one person in this universe that you have full power, full right, and full responsibility to change. I don't have the right to change anybody except myself. Now, there's people out there I don't like, and if I don't like them, I just walk away. But if I don't like me, if I'm not comfortable being with me, well, that's a different story.
When you make mistakes, they add up. They add up. One mistake compounds and leads to another, which leads to another, and they can lead you to a downward spiral of destruction. Here's the thing. You know what else adds up? The positive things, the good moves, the small sacrifices that you make to do things right, the adjustments needed to correct problems, the daily discipline required to get you where you want to get to. Those little positive things add up too. And it's obvious and we know it, but here's the question, why don't we do them? Why don't we do them? Well, it's because, in most cases, it's because they add up slowly. They add up so slowly that you don't really notice the results, right? One day in the gym is basically imperceivable. 2 days in the gym, you don't recognize any change whatsoever. 100 days in the gym, and you're almost a new person. So we let these things slip. Because it takes so long to see the progress, we let them slip. And when we don't do them, it becomes 0 times 100 or 0 times 1,000. And that nets out to a 0. When you do anything, it adds up. When you do nothing, it amounts to 0. So take the small steps every day. Do what you're supposed to do, and don't expect some incredible results in 1 day or 2 days or 10 days. Worthwhile things take 100 days. They take 500 days. Maybe they take 5,000 days. They take time. But it's little steps that add up. So put in the daily effort. Let that be your reward. Reward yourself. Feel gratification from knowing that you moved the needle, even just a little bit. Rome wasn't built in a day. The Grand Canyon took millions of years to form. And whatever it is you want to do isn't going to happen in 1 day. You have work to do. And I know it's just a little bit. I know it's just a little tiny movement forward, but that work is what it takes. So go do it.
And so you can flip the fact that you have nothing going for you with you have nothing to lose. And that means that you can take lots of risks very quickly and end up in the exact same position you are, which is nothing. And so if you eliminate downside, it should decrease your action threshold, meaning you should be able to do more things faster rather than do fewer things because you don't have a great life or things going for you. And so I think if people flip that, a lot more people would take action because they actually realize the advantage of their position.
You be that warrior in that garden, and you stand strong. You be a strong man. You be a good man, and you just let the world rage around.
Success comes down to doing the obvious thing for an extraordinary period of time without convincing yourself you're smarter than you are.
All successful people think there's magic to it. There's not magic to it, dude. If you win the day, if you win one single day, if you can win one single day, you have exactly the amount of magic needed to achieve anything that you want. We're going to keep this short. We're going to keep it sweet. You want to be somebody who succeeds. You want to be somebody who builds something. You want to be somebody who people write books about one day. You are going to have to be okay with being bad at shit for a long time. And that's the mentality you guys have to have. You have to be okay with looking like an idiot for a long time. You have to be okay not being good at shit, all right? Every valuable lesson that you're going to come across in your life is going to come from you failing, all right? Because I hate losing. I hate to lose. But the thing is that once you understand that every time you lose, it's an opportunity for you to not only learn that lesson, but take it a +1 step. Okay, listen to what I just said. A +1 step past the lesson, you'll start to appreciate those lessons. You'll start to be okay with not being good at shit. You're gonna have to understand that losing is a part of ultimately winning. You're gonna lose a lot more than you win, and when you win, you're gonna figure out how to get better on top of it. If you're a true winner, you know, they don't celebrate their wins. True winners take the win and they say, how could I have even gotten better? How could I have ran the score up? How could I have won by twice as many points? So you never really feel like you win, and you have to be okay with that.
I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how far-fetched it might appear to be. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. But here's what I know, that dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. Let's say that together, please. Say, it's possible. See, sometimes we can't say, I can do that. But what we can say, that it's possible that I can have my dream as we run toward it, as we work on it day in and day out, that in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain, a lot of setbacks, a lot of defeats. But in the process of doing that, you will discover some things about yourself that you don't know right now. What you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine. What you will realize is that you're greater than your circumstances, that you don't have to go through life being a victim. Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? For many years I didn't. One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? The other thing is that most people, ladies and gentlemen, they get comfortable. They stop growing. They stop working on themselves. They stop stretching. They stop pushing themselves. And they end up becoming very cynical about life. And they throw in the towel on themselves, on their families, and on their dreams. And the other thing is that most people don't feel worthy. What I'm doing now, I could have been doing years ago. But because I did not have a college education, because I didn't believe in myself, because I allowed other people's opinion of me to control my destiny, I didn't act on my ideas. So I applaud you for your dreaming, for your running toward your dream. I applaud you for believing in yourself. Because that's what life is about, stretching and challenging, looking for ways that you can begin to improve yourself. And I don't know what that dream is for you. I can tell you that it's possible.
I've learned to look at every single loss as an opportunity of how to win more. You are going to be bad as shit. You know, you're going to suck. Nobody comes out and is a fucking CEO on boss level status. It just doesn't happen. Those come from learning lessons, putting in the time, and not being afraid to be laughed at. All right, guys? So check your ego at the door if you ever want to be successful. People are going to laugh at you. People are going to point at you. People are going to make fun of you. But if you understand that losing and getting laughed at and all these things, and you understand how to use those things to improve and get better, you're going to have the last laugh.
Whenever I get to a low point where I think, why do I even bother? I just remind myself, this is where most people stop, and this is why they don't win. And this relates to another one, which is a reminder for the gladiators in the arena who feel beat up and scarred with no hope in sight. Building a business is hard. Hard feels shitty. This is what hard feels like. And this is why most people can't do it, but you can. This is what hard feels like. This is where most people stop, and this is why they don't win. Success is a strange thing. Presumably we want success because we think a more successful life will bring us more happiness, meaning, and fulfillment. Here's the problem. We sacrifice the thing we want, happiness, for the thing which is supposed to get it, success. Failure can make you miserable, but I'm not sure that success will make you happy.
But people come at life with the wrong attitude, okay? And they don't like hearing the truth. And the truth of the matter is this. The world owes you nothing. The world doesn't think you're special like your mom does. It doesn't think you're a delicate little flower. It doesn't care about you. You have to focus on being of service. You have to focus on solving problems. The world doesn't give a either way. The world doesn't care if, you know, who you are, what you do. The world doesn't hate you either. It just doesn't care about you. Do you understand that? It's like you're like a piece of fucking lint. It's indifferent. It doesn't matter. So quit going through life thinking the world owes you something, because nobody fucking owes you anything. And quit going through life, you other people, thinking that the world hates you. The world doesn't fucking hate you. The likelihood is you hate you. Fix your mindset. Understand that success is an equation of math. It is 1 + 1 = 2. It is A + B = C. There's no magic dust in there. It's just, it is what it is. It's cause and effect. It's action result. And once you accept that, and once you eliminate all the hocus pocus, then you're going to be on the right track. There is no limit to how far you can go.
Accept that all of your heroes are full of shit. Your heroes aren't gods, they're just regular people who probably got good at one thing by neglecting literally everything else.
Don't you say you don't have it. If that job is not working out for you, you keep working. If someone that you trusted, it runs out, you keep trusting in you. If someone broke your heart, they say a broken heart can mend. Stop putting so much faith in people and understand who you really are inside. There is a reason for your life. Live the life. Don't give up the life. Know that your challenges are necessary. Know that you are a purpose beyond things that other people will never understand. And who says that everyone has to understand you? Question is, do you understand you? Do you believe in you? You are the author of your story. Write your book and sign off on it and say, this is my life and I'm gonna live it. Not just this year, not just next year. For whatever life I have left, I am going to stay locked in, and I am going to push with every ounce of strength and purpose and will and love that I have. No one can take that away from me. That is how you should be. Let the other ones think what they want. Let them feel what they feel. But don't you dare say you're nothing because they think you're nothing. Look beyond new me, new you. Look beyond being like someone else. Make sure that you're paying attention to who you are and what you represent. Because you are stronger if you believe it. You are better than the things that are holding you down. Never give up. Find your reason. Find the purpose that is within you. Because you live for a reason. And your time is not up yet. So don't waste it on nonsense. Keep moving forward. Every time you look around you and you see people that are giving up on their lives, people are hurting. But I'm here to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, everybody goes through some kind of hell. No matter how high they get up on that mountain. Because you was not put here to not face challenges. You were not put here to not have struggles embark in your life. This is why you have to get locked in. Locked in on strength. Locked in on faith. Locked in on you. make a difference. Stop saying the same things every day, every month, every year. New me, new you. Every time you hear it, it sounds like a broken record with a hole in it. Enough with that. Let's get real with living. Let's get real with life. Let's get real with accountability. And just do what we're supposed to do. Because if we don't put the work in, you're not going to get nothing out of it. I promise you that. And if you're worried about failing, I'm here to let you know, ladies and gentlemen, you got to fail. You will fail. You are going to get tired. You're going to feel weak. You may even want to give up. But none of those things matter, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter. As long as you don't give it power. Just remember, whatever hell you are enduring with right now, another season is coming. And you will embrace it, and you will get through it. Sometimes we find ourselves in this dark place where there's no light. We feel that there's something holding us so far away from our truth. We give it too much power when it doesn't deserve it. None of us are in a position at this point in our lives to give up. This is the time that you have to dig just a little bit deeper and fight a little bit harder than you've ever done in your life. Because times are really getting difficult. They are gonna challenge you each and every day you wake up out of that bed. But you're not in the position right now, ladies and gentlemen, to quit. You can do this if you believe that you have the ability to do it. Every year, something changes. Every year, there are new challenges. Every year, you hear something or someone saying, new me.